What's up, y'all? It's your guy eBay Fight Predictions in the building, and we got some breaking UFC news. More fights have been announced for UFC 300, and let's start off with the big one: Max Holloway versus Justin Gaethje for the BMF title. Really good fight. This was kind of a fight I thought was gonna happen. It was either this one or Justin Gaethje versus Islam Makhachev. So those were kind of the two decisions they had to make, and I'm kind of happy about the fight being made. Obviously, Max Holloway has had his run at 145, and I guess this is gonna be his second opportunity at 155, and see how well he does. Obviously, we saw what happened with Dustin Poirier, but that was a long time ago. It's been what, maybe 3 years or maybe 3 or 4 years since that fight. So now we're on to the new. So it's gonna be interesting to see how well Max can adjust to the power and the damage that Gaethje brings, obviously. And it's a really good scrap. This is probably as marquee as 300 gets in terms of superstars. I think a lot of people had high expectations for 300. I think it's just going to be a really good fight, pay-per-view card, but I don't think it's going to be anything spectacular in terms of superstars. And I think this is the highest it gets in terms of a superstar big fight attraction, and this is probably the biggest fight they could make for the card. So yeah, I have no problem with it because it's going to be violence. It's going to be a good fight. I lean towards Justin Gaethje because obviously bigger guy and he hits a lot harder, and Max is hittable. So it's going to be a tough man contest in this fight, but I think the power and obviously the leg kicks, I think will end up taking over for Gaethje in the later rounds, and I think he finishes Max Holloway. Another fight that got announced is Jim fucking Miller versus Bobby Green. Good fight in the lightweight division. We saw Bobby Green do the cha-cha slide in his last fight against Jalen Turner. I hope Jim Miller can replicate that, but I actually kind of lean towards Bobby Green here. I think this is a good fight for him. Bobby is now officially no threat to eBay Fight Predictions. We have officially completely ended any of the title hopes, any of the top 5 hopes, any of the top 10 hopes that the Bobby Green fan nation wanted him to reach, and we're officially accepting the fact of who he is, and that is a journeyman, and that's all he ever will be. And I'm happy we are, the realization is starting to come. But besides that, though, a good fight though nonetheless, and I think Green actually probably is the side to lean towards. I think obviously the boxing and the long jab and the movements might be a little too much for Jim. Obviously Jim can crack, and we've seen Green has been cracked on the chin, so those things kind of do mix together. So I don't know, I lean towards Bobby Green, and obviously I lean towards Justin Gaethje in the two matchups that have been announced. But should be a good fight though for both these. And yeah, UFC 300 starting to shape up, and can't wait to obviously talk about it when the time comes. But hope you guys enjoy the video. Love y'all and goodbye. It's your boy eBay, and I'm out of here.